All right. I'm driving again. This seems to be the time that I have to make videos. So, 2 days ago, on Monday, today's Wednesday, I took this car to Pep Boys because it's an Uber car and they have a contract with Pep Boys to do the maintenance on it. I went in for an oil change and they told me something was wrong with one of the tires, which is kind of cool because I don't have to pay for it. And then I take that receipt back to Avis and they give me a day off of my rental agreement, which is pretty cool. I like that part of it. But you know how it is. They have to approve the services before Pep Boys can start the work. So I was there at 9 o'clock. I had an appointment. I'm there at 9 o'clock. And I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting, and I'm waiting. And I'm doing other stuff on my phone. I'm working on my eBay store. I'm working on my Poshmark store. I'm doing everything I could do with them until I finished everything. And then I'm scrolling through Facebook. I spent hours on Facebook. It was like, I guess it was about maybe 2 o'clock. They finally got the authorization. And then, I had to wait for a mechanic to be ready. And then they had to do the work. So it's like 4 o'clock when I finally got out of there. And in my case, it's not like I could drop the car off and come back and pick it up because this is the only vehicle I have. But I'm the only driver. I could have gone across the street to Walmart or something like that. And that just would not have been a good thing. So anyway, I just hung out. And they finally got it done. And I had a cleaning customer. I was originally going to clean her in the afternoon. And by the time it was getting late in the morning, I realized that wasn't really going to happen. So I called her and she said it's okay. So I can do her on Saturday. So that's good. And then I'll have to work out the schedule with them after that because that'll be almost a week late. But there's a really good customer. They work with me because it seems like Ray's appointments are always on the day they're scheduled too. But yes, good customer, very good customer. So I got that done, and then I go out and I'm like, okay, well, I'll just do Uber Eats delivery. So honestly, my first delivery for the day, and I go pick up the order, and I'm driving over to, they told me to go to, I know this isn't going to mean anything to a lot of you guys, but Peachtree Industrial Boulevard and Peachtree Corners. So I go over there, and it's a shopping center with a Target, and it's a big shopping center. And I thought, well, maybe this person's working and they wanted their food for work. So I sent him a message, and it waits. I'm waiting for an answer, and she texts me back. She's like, no, I live in an apartment. So it takes her a while to get back to me. I'm like, wait a minute. I asked her to confirm the address. That address is like 3 cities away. Peachtree Industrial Boulevard is a long road. It goes through at least 2 counties that I know, maybe more than that, I don't know. But it's a long road. Like, it would take probably an hour to drive the part of it that I know. So anyway, I'm like, okay, I gotta call customer service to find out how they want me to handle this. So meanwhile, it's been almost an hour now, and there was only like a $4 delivery. I'm trying to get a hold of customer service, and of course she's pinging me now because she's upset. She wants her food, and I don't blame her. So I get to customer service, and they're like, just go ahead and deliver it. Call us back when you're done, and we'll compensate you some extra money, which really wasn't worth it. But I'm like, okay, whatever. It's not her. I don't know if it was the customer's fault or not, but I'm aware of customer service, and you try to make things right for them. So I'm like, okay. So I get ready to head out towards this lady's house, and a thing comes up on my app that they canceled the order. So I thought she canceled it and just redid it, you know? So I'm like, okay. And then right after that, my next delivery comes in. And then right after that, she calls me and she says, what happened? It just showed up canceled. So I explained all of it to her, what happened. And I told her I have another order just came up immediately. I'm getting ready to go pick up somebody else's food. And she's like, okay. I mean, she was nice about it. I tried to make it right for her. She knows I tried to make it right for her. It was frustrating for both of us, really, you know. And so I went and picked up this next delivery, and it was another one that was just, there was something whacked out about it, and it sent me a little bit further off of my, where I wanted to drive. And by now, a couple hours has passed, you know, and I had made like no money. And so I did the math in my head, and I'm like, you know what? This was just a whole waste of time. Like, this whole day was a waste of time. And I just decided that's enough. I'm not gonna deliver anymore. I'm just gonna go home. I'm gonna go home and maybe have some productive time before, you know, it gets too late. It's already late now. It was dark when I got home, if that gives you any kind of I don't know, it was probably like 7:30, 8 o'clock. I don't know, something like that. It was late. And so I get home and I'm like, you know, well, I did do a couple little things around my house that I probably wouldn't have done if, you know, I had been working. So, I mean, that was really the only good thing out of the day. And I wasn't, so like, it was a wasted day, and I sound like I'm kind of bitching a little bit, but I really wanted to be mad. I really wanted to be, rip roaring mad and go home and bitch about the whole day and like really have a temper tantrum. But, I didn't do that. And the reason why is because like it was a bad day. It was a wasted day. I lost money. I spent a lot of time doing nothing. And believe me, my time is valuable, and I mean, everybody's time is valuable, but I just feel like I don't have enough of it to do everything that I want to do, or the energy, but that's another story. But anyway, I just really couldn't get as mad as I wanted to, or maybe I would have a long time ago, because I mean, I could say it was a bad day, but the truth of it is I still had a home to go to. My house didn't burn down. Nobody got hurt in my life. I mean, nobody was hurt. Nobody died. Didn't have a car accident. I might have lost some money, but I can make it up on Saturday. Plus the money that I'll get back from, even sitting there, So, I mean, in a way, there's that. I kind of made, in an indirect way, money there. But, and that's what kept going through my mind. Like, yeah, you had all these things happen that really, it was disappointing. It was just disappointing. It really wasn't something to raise a big huff over. And even though I wanted to, I did. I wanted to be mad, but I really couldn't, because it kept going through my head. Like, it could always be worse. It could be worse. It could be worse. So I was okay, and I told Ray about it, did a couple things, went to bed, woke up yesterday, and yesterday was originally a day that I had open on my book, and I was just going to putter around the house and maybe do some online work and drive a little bit, and, for Uber. But a lady called me. She calls me periodically, and she wanted me to clean her house. And I was like, yeah, okay, I'll do it Tuesday. So I go and do it, and another great customer. And I got to tell you, I've kind of gotten over being intimidated by people who keep immaculate houses and what do they want me to clean. I just do it. I just do it because they know the dirt's there. If I go over something and it looks relatively clean to me, they must know, so as long as I follow the motions and do the steps, and there's that understanding, I can do it. But the good thing about her is, I never have to worry about clutter. I never have to worry about surprise, something really gross. Her house is just very, very easy to clean. It's big, so there's that. But, it's not this mental problem or an excessive amount of extra stuff that I have to worry about when I clean her house. And she's pleasant, and her husband's pleasant, and it's a good job. So I go and I clean her house, and then I carry on with my Uber plan like I wanted to do on Monday, because they had what they call opportunities, right, where you go to an area that I guess they're understaffed or whatever. So even though you might be getting low bidding offer rides, I just go ahead and do them anyway, because I'm guaranteed a certain amount of money per hour. And I did it. And I got home, I think at 8 o'clock or something like that. I don't know. I worked a couple hours, and I think it was before 8 o'clock. So I get home, and I don't really know how much I made. It showed about $50 or so on my earnings on the app. And it would have showed up if I'd have looked after 9 o'clock sometimes. Then the promotional monies get added on. But I didn't look. And I looked again this morning, finally. And yeah, I made almost, not just with Uber, but grand total for the day, everything I did, made almost $300 yesterday. So that was a good day. It was a good day, and it's all, I don't know. I guess you just have to look at things to figure out, is it a good day or a bad day? But really, a bad day is when somebody dies or gets hurt really bad. Bad day is not when things just go sideways. For me, anyway. That was my lesson. So, thanks for listening to me babble. I hope all of you have a good day today. I'm planning on having a good day, even though it took me half an hour to get a coffee. Starbucks, don't judge. It is pumpkin spice, by the way. So I'm going to the gym, not to work out, but to clean. Anyway, have a good one. I will see you guys again. Bye-bye.